got all 3 pups in my lap now. They went outside and decided it's better inside in Dad's lap. So here they are. It's a cold one out there. I've got another one of those doctor's appointments to go to today that the hospital made. You have to go see a neurologist to see about that stroke diagnosis. So please remember us in your prayer. I hope the day is good for you and your wife, Jim, and everybody else. And you stay safe out there and warm. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Absolutely, we'll keep her in our thoughts and prayers. And hopefully the doctor will say, well, you're just coming along just fine, so that'd be good. All righty, Randy, you take care. All righty, let me see. Now we'll go over. We'll see if any of the critters was out in the backyard this morning. They shouldn't have been because it's pretty cold out there. KA8MNT, WB8 BMW. Oh, and Santa Claus got unloosed and everything, and Rudolph nose is all fixed up. So Santa has his reindeers and all of his equipment ready. So everything is A-OK in that big catastrophe that they had. Over to you, Tom.
WB8 VMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim. And, I did read the news flash on that, and I was tickled to death to see that they got themselves taken care of. So, another total disaster averted, I guess. The critters around here, I saw another little squirrel yesterday climbing around the trees and everything. And he said he was out doing his Christmas shopping. So I don't know. I think these little birds are crazy myself, but they don't seem to mind it too much. But for the most part, they're staying in their little nests and dens, so that makes them happy. But right now, it's only about 12 degrees out there, so they're all hunkered down at this point. So that's about all I've got for them. They haven't been doing too much of anything, really. So with that, I'll turn everything back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT returning to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, they're smarter than the average critters. All righty. Well, I'm going to go down to Jacksonville before the JAXs get too far away from their node out there. And I don't know. I always get the wrong one. I think they sit there and they switch the mic back and forth just to confuse this old man. We're going to try for the pretty one this morning. K8JAX WB8 BMW.
Well, Jim, we really do not try to confuse you. And you did good. You got me this morning. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, and we're having a great morning down here in Jacksonville. It's 57 degrees currently and hardly any clouds in the sky. We got a pretty sunrise coming up, and the moon is big and bright. So anyway, we're headed up to the upper 70s today, so it's going to be a beautiful day down here. But we're headed up north today, so we're going to be coming up to the cold weather, and I hope that you have a good day there today, and we'll just turn it back to you. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Well, if you come up past this place, drag some of that nice warm weather up here so I can go out on my porch. Otherwise, don't stay in the cold weather too long. Or if you get used to it, just come back up here. We'd love to have you out here walking up and down in the morning. All righty. Tell the kids and Lucy and Missy that we said we're thinking of them, and for all of them to have a great weekend coming up. All righty. Well, we'll drop down and we see we'll get Mark and see how him and Sarah's doing this morning. WB6 BJN, WB8 BMW.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the Barometer Net this morning. WB6 BJN in Clarksville, Tennessee. With a little frog in my throat. Think I got it cleared. Let's see. 30.09.3 on the barometer. 32.2. And dew point is 30, so real close to the temperature, only 2 degrees difference. Humidity, 90%. Calm wind and clear to partly cloudy skies. We had snow yesterday. Not a lot of snow, but it did pretty much on schedule. The Tempest weather station through their server has a forecast thing, and it predicted snow starting right around 5 o'clock and lasting till about 8:39 last night, and it did. It was real close, real accurate, and it snowed. I don't think we got an inch, if that. It was very, very light snow, but it was snow. And so there you go. I think it's over, and we'll talk more about the weather later on in the net. And I think we have some fog, maybe a little fog around this morning too, but it seems like it's drying out pretty fast. So back to you there, Jim. Sarah and I are doing well. Sarah couldn't sleep last night, but we bought a Christmas tree. She ordered one online, and it's one of those pre-lit trees. So that's what we did for Christmas. So we'll have a Christmas tree here about by Sunday. Back to you, sir. WB6BJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, you have all the ornaments and the Christmas tree and everything, but never forget the reason for that season. You and Sarah, take care, stay safe, stay well. All righty, let's go see if Ray and Fred is on the couch, and is Fred snoring again? K5 CFY WB8 BMW.
WB8 BMW K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the netizens out there. Well, I thought it was cold here till I started hearing folks from up there saying what it is. It's a balmy 26 degrees here. So anyway, it's cold. So won't be doing anything outside. And yeah, we're back on the couch and sleeping away. So anyway, good to hear you guys. I've been on about an hour and 15 minutes now listening to the antenna talk. Enjoyed every bit of it. So, Jim, I'll give it back to you, and we'll be hanging around listening. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, we can talk in antennas and everything during the winter, and then when spring comes and the R&D lab gets up and running, we'll get some more antennas and get them out and running, get everybody on the air. All righty. Well, let me see. I suppose we get to see if LJ is on this morning. He wasn't in the other morning. KB8 LJ, WB8 BMW.
WB8 BMW from KB8 LJ here on hybrid RF the way it should be, and running the Beds on the Air subnet here in beautiful, bucolic North Bedford. It's looks like it's going to be a cold but nice day out there, and I'm debating should I go out and make an effort to maybe bring in a little bit of food and other good stuff, and I really need to go out in any event and buy a nice sympathy card to send to the wife of a friend of mine of many, many, many years who died a couple of days ago. And certainly want to do that acknowledgement and make sure that I do it as right as possible. And then meanwhile, I'll be thinking and planning a trip down to Wadsworth for the Christmas party and crossing that hideous six-way intersection I have to cross to get there with 4 roads and 2 pieces of railroad all coming together, and the railroad, you can't see anything in any direction, and the railroad tracks are very shiny, and they are not shiny because the maintenance crews are out. This is KB8LJ, back to net.
All righty, LJ. Well, I don't get out and drive that much anymore, so I don't know what those new roundabouts are doing or anything. I know before I've been through them, and they was all right, you know, but I suppose they could be a pain in the derriere. All righty, well, we got 30 seconds before I turn it over, and I think Mr. Chipper has got it this morning, unless somebody else is chiming in, going to take it over. I got it all messed up, so we'll call for Mr. Chipper. AAHCS WB8VMW. If you're going to run it, are you out there listening, Mr. Chipper?
WB8VMW, this is AA8CS, Mr. Chipper himself, and I'm so chipper. Oh, so chipper. I'm so chipper and whipper and bipper. Yeah, I'm chipper. How are you, Jim? WB8VMW, AA8CS.
I'm cold. Let me see. I can't remember now. I remember fat and ugly. Tired, broke, hungry, old, fat and ugly. That's what I am. And you sound like your chipper just got broke off or something, you know. Are you awake all the way, or are you just getting that way?
Jim, I think my chipper must have broken off. You make me laugh, sir. Yeah, I'm still chipper. Of course I'm chipper. It's my middle name. They used to call me Chip. Well, they used to throw chips at me. I mean, big chips. Anyway, Jim, it's going to be a fabulous Friday, I have a feeling. Anything else before we get this thing started?
Yeah, those chips that they were throwing at you is buffalo chips. You know, when they're first produced, they got steam coming off from them, but once they dry up, they sail real good. So that's what they're throwing at you. All righty, I got to get out of here before I tell a lie. So, Mr. Chipper, custom select in certain circles. I'll turn it over to you. I got them out there milling around, and, you know, like I said before, this crowd in the morning is like trying to herd a bunch of cats or push a chain, you know. It's a real chore, but it's fun doing it. So everybody stay safe, stay well, and treat him nice this morning. He sounds like somebody stepped on his tail. So, 7 trees, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you next week, good Lord willing. WB8VMW, back to net.
All right, Jim, very good. And you tell that lovely bride of yours that I said hello and to keep waving. Oh, yeah. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. Custom select in some circles, as Jim mentioned. And your net control operator is me, Gary, AA8CS, yeah. KD8VMM Mobile, Brian, get us started, please. This is AA8CS. Bit chilly. I have 7 degrees here in my backyard. What say you, Brian?
W8WKY.
Hey, good morning, Gary, or Chip, whatever you like. So, it's a little more than chilly out. It's actually cold. So, I had a low temp of 7 degrees. So, once the sun went down, it started dropping quick. So, I had like 12 degrees at it was like 9 o'clock. So, cold all night. And but the benefit is you get a nice looking sky though. It's all clear out there though. Full moon really drowned out a lot of the stars, but it's still nice looking though. So, roads are dry and clear, so smooth run in Akron this morning. It's just cold. So other than that, have a great weekend. Not much else going on. So take care, be safe out there, stay warm. KD8VMM, I'll be clear.
All right, Brian. Yeah, it is chilly. It is very cold. As a matter of fact, Puppy doesn't even want to go outside. And she normally likes to lay in the snow, but yeah, she's like, a little cold for me. All right, we're going to clear with you, Brian. Take care. Have a fabulous Friday. Weekend's coming up. So enjoy championship weekend, football-wise, yeah. Ohio State plays Indiana for the Big Ten championship. It's going to be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. KEATLB. I want to say good morning to Randy. Hello, Randy. We'll see you at the Christmas party, big guy, on next Thursday, a week from yesterday. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. All right. Let's see. Let's get our outliers in here. K5CFY. Hey, Ray, how's it going out there in Oklahoma? And I got to ask you, are you as cold as we are? K5CFY to take it. AA8CS at OZZ, you're on deck.
A8CS and the net. K5CFY, good morning, Gary. Nope, it's a balmy 26 degrees here. We're running around in shorts and a t-shirt, and if you believe that, I've got some land I'd like to get rid of, oceanfront even. But anyway, it's an inside day for us, and it's good to hear you in there, and thanks for running the show. We definitely appreciate all you do for us, and I'll get off here and let you get on down the list there. So thanks again. 73, y'all. K5CFY.
Thanks for being here this morning, Ray. 26, that is bomb. That's just like beautiful downtown Firestone Park. 72 degrees, sunny skies. Yeah. Barometers under no pressure whatsoever. Yeah, Firestone Park, we love it. Him too. K5CFY, Ray, take care. Enjoy Fabulous Friday. And in the meantime, have one. Yeah. KI5OZZ, Nancy, are you with me this morning? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS and the Barometer Netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. Where is a mite bit nippy, and looking forward to seeing maybe some sunshine today for sure. So I'll let you get back at it and round everybody up. Good to hear everybody on the net this morning. Have a fantastic Friday. KI5OZZ, back to you, Gary.
Absolutely, Nancy, and if you can't make it fabulous, make it fantastic. Absolutely, I like what you think. KI5OZZ, Nancy, take care, and we'll talk soon. Clearing with OZZ, let's head down to Jacksonville. K8JAX, the pretty one. Wendy, how you doing? And don't forget to tell Rod that we said hello. I know he's out doing good deeds. Yes, he is. K8JAX, the take it, AAHCS. Good morning.
Well, good morning there, Gary. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian. Actually, W8JAX is walking along with K9LUCY. He took the morning off this morning from his hospice duties. We're headed up north today. We're going to visit with some family, have Christmas there with them, and then hopefully make it to the Christmas party there with the Serenet. So anyway, we have 57 degrees down here, and we're headed up to the upper 70s today. So we'll be missing some rain, I think, that is coming this week, and we're going to come up there where it's good and cold, and maybe we'll bring some warm with us, hopefully. I'll turn it back to you there, Gary. You have a fabulous Friday. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All right, Wendy. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that Rod's with you today, and he took time off from his hospice duties. I know he's. You guys do so many great things. I think it's fabulous. And one of the greatest things you guys do, you come back up here and visit with us. Yeah, that's fabulous. And I saw yesterday was the first time I had seen the total list of who had RSVP'd for the party. And I noticed that you guys were on the list, and I was excited. Yeah. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. K8JAX with W8JAX, and of course, K9LUCY. I'll say good morning to you, and you guys enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you again real soon, and see you, and actually see you this coming Thursday. Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, here we are. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net, and I'm looking for mobile check-ins and short timers. If you're mobile or short time, come on down. This is AAHCS, and I'm listening.
K8, QKO, Kilo, Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo, Oscar, Nick and Akron, mobile.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Stu, Munson, Ohio, Mobile.
KE8OWX, mobile.
Peace on Earth, in and out.
Delta, India, Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia. Good morning.
Here is Alpha Golf 8 Mike Oscar, AV8MO, Andy Mobile, Niles, Ohio.
AAHCS, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. Nick, down the farm, back of the short bus, please.
AAHCS, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX in San Francisco. Short time today.
All right, I know I missed some, well, at least one station there. I'm sorry, KE8QKO let us off. W8STU Mobile, KE8OWX, KF6TOE was in and out. Thank you for stopping by there, Christian. KJ5DIT's in the mix, AB8MO, KD8SLG, back of the short bus where he belongs. Get it cleaned up back there. KE8VQX in San Francisco. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get Stu in here. W8STU. I'm sorry. Who did I miss? I know there was one station in there.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV, Marty Mobile, in and out.
All right, Marty, thank you for that. Got you in the log, KC8NOV. All right, that's who I missed. All right, Stu, take it away. W8STU Mobile to take it. AA8CS and KE8OWX, you're on deck.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Gary and the rest of the net. By golly, it's a chilly one this morning. Getting ready to pull into the workplace. It is 10 degrees, 10 this morning. A little chilly. There wasn't too much traffic this morning. Maybe people couldn't get the cars started or something. But I'm doing all right. Keeping warm, and that's all that matters. Today's payday. Today's Friday, and tomorrow I have an eye doctor's appointment, and I sure need to go because I haven't been there in about 3 years. So I need to get that done tomorrow. But with that, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Hopefully, I'll see you all either tomorrow or Monday. With that, 73s, big A8 to the ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control, WSTU Mobile.
W8STU Mobile, AA8CS. All right, Stu, thanks for being here. And again, I love what you have to say. I really do. And I love the way you say it, too, Betty. I really do. All right, W8STU, we're going to clear with you. W8OWX Mobile to take it. Thomas, what say you? This is AA8CS and QKO. You're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. We're doing all right. Just finally thawed out here in the car because it is that cold. But traffic seems pretty light for today, although there's a higher percentage of aggressive drivers out there. But we'll deal with it. I'm sipping my coffee, trying to stay warm, almost to the office. So you have a wonderful Friday, and I'll turn it back to Net Control, KE8OWX.
KE8OWX Mobile. All right, Thomas, thanks for being here. You take care. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon. We have a great weekend coming up, so enjoy the weekend. Make it a wonderful weekend. Yeah, let's do that. KE8OWX, going to clear with you. Let's pick up Nick at night. Good morning, Nick. What's happening? KE8QKO to take it. AA8CS.
KE8QKO. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody on the net. Oh, what's happening to me? Well, taking my son to school this morning, so that's why I'm mobile, and probably why I'm on the net. Otherwise, I'd probably still be in bed. Let's see. Oh, I got to move all my fridge stuff into a cooler yesterday because the fridge died. Came home after dropping him off at school, looked in the fridge and realized, uh-oh, this isn't working anymore. So that's got a new one of those coming on Monday, and I got a bunch of meat that falls out in the freezer that I'm going to be putting on the smoker here this weekend so that I can refreeze the smoked meat on Monday when the new freezer comes. Anyway, that's what I'm up to this weekend, and with that, I'll pass it back to you, Gary. KE8QKO.
All right, Nick, that's getting right to the meat of the conversation. You did it well, and it sounds like a delicious weekend. I don't know how that pans out with any kind of alliteration, but that it sounds tasty. All right, man, you take care. Enjoy the weekend. Have a fabulous Friday in the meantime, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Andy, you're up. AB8MO to take it. This is AA8CS and KE8VQX. Joe, you're on deck.
AA8
KA8CS from AB8MO. Well, parked at the moment, and let's see here. We're here by the Eastwood Mall. Grabbed and got a little breakfast. I thought I ordered a muffin, but I ended up getting a biscuit. I like the biscuits, I really do, but they're just so darn messy. So it's easier to just eat at park, because I don't want crumbs going all over the car. Anyhow, it's a balmy 12 degrees here in, I don't know if I'm in the municipality of Howland. Well, Howland's a township, actually, or I'm in Niles. I'm right on the border between the city of Niles and the township of Howland. So somewhere in there it's 12 degrees. It was 4 degrees at one time in the nooks and crannies of metropolitan Burton, Ohio. So it gets pretty cold in those valleys. So anyhow, looks like it's for warming up here. I'm actually headed out on a weekend trip to a men's retreat. So prayers for safe travels is to be appreciated. So hello to everyone. I'll throw it back to you there, Gary. Thanks for getting me in there. AA8CS, this is AB8MO Mobile.
AB8MO Mobile, AA8CS, yeah, I almost did it. AA8CS, that's me, yeah. Anyway, Andy, very good, and yeah, you're right. And I enjoy. I too hate eating in the car for that very same reason. But normally, if I do it, there's mustard or ketchup that's slopped over someplace, and that's just annoying, and I don't like it. Anyway, my wife thinks I'm a. Well, never mind. AB8MO, we're going to clear with you, Andy. Head out to San Fran. KEA-VQX to take it. Good morning, Joe. How you doing? And, boy, I'll tell you, you get around, as the Beach Boys once said. KEA-VQX, AA8CS. Good morning.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, on Allstar, like it has to be. Great, Gary, now I got that tune stuck in my head. There are worse. Let's see, about 48 degrees here, and dark, and clear, a little bit misty downtown. Coming through the clear node to a travel router to the hotel Wi-Fi to the world, which is in Doylestown for me today. So I'm happy that that's working. Got to suit up, head down to Palm Springs, turn it quick, head up to O'Hare, and then end up in Minneapolis tonight. Back home Sunday night sometime. So thanks for getting me in, Gary, and good to hear everyone. This is KE8VQX, back to net control.
All right, Joe, there's a game. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? We're going to change that. We're going to say, where in the world is KE8VQX? I think it'll catch on. I really do. All right, Joe, take care. Safe travels, my friend. Really and truly, safe travels. You take care of yourself. KE8VQX, AA8CS. On our way back from San Fran, let's stop in Arkadelphia. Yeah, KJ5DIT to take it. Good morning, Matthew. What say you? This is AA8CS and KD8SLG. The back of the bus, you're next.
Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. It's nice, cold, 32 for us. I guess the 80s have gone bye-bye. My angels are all up, believe it or not. Arguing over $2.25 that they made a Florida. I mean, an argument who gets the fort. And he just says it's my fort. So, we're looking for a beautiful day. Kids still have one more day of school left. You believe it. got all kinds of new plans for Saturday. I hope to have a good time. We'll see some Christmas lights. And we'll see what Ian and Nana does. They're going to take off with their daddy. So, I wish y'all a beautiful weekend. Saturday,
W8WKY.
73, right back at you, Matthew. You take care of those youngins, and get them off to school, and you enjoy the rest of Fabulous Friday. And there's a lot of it to go, so take part. KJ5 DIT, we're going to clear with you. Let's head to the back of the bus. Wow, I'm looking around. This is pretty nice back here this morning. KD8SLG on the job. AA8CS. How you doing this morning, Nick?
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netizens. Cold one back here this morning. We cleaned up, trying to keep my tongue from sticking freezing to the window, and putting in an official request for seat heaters. That's what the back of the bus needs. Going to keep it short this morning. My piece of advice today is don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
Okay. All right, Nick. I will do my best to follow that advice. I really will. KD8SLG on the job. All right, Nick. Glad to see it. This is AA8CS, and I'm at the bottom of my list here. Let me take a moment, re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. All right, we're going to pencil in WB6BJN and N8WS, the weather dudes, going to be in this next round. KA8MNT, we're going to throw Tom in the round. And K8AGW. Don't want Dan to get all dusted up. So with that, who else would like to join this motley crew? This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
KE8 H&K Mobile.
KC8 Fox. KC8 FQB.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD. John in Wadsworth.
Short time.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John Mobile.
KC1 GQS. Victor.
VAN Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Gary. 73.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Romeo Zulu Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia. KF8ERZ.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Oscar X-Ray KE8 VOX Scott Vermilion.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf in and out. Fabulous party, Gary.
ACOG Leroy in and out.
All right, let me pick it up here. I know I missed two. The short time station toward the beginning of the round. Missed everything but short time, so come on down, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Tango Uniform. KF8 ETU. Adam in New Franklin. Short time.
All right, Adam, very good. Thank you for that. Got you in the log. And here's the rest of the crew. KE8HNK Mobile, KC8FQV, W8TD, KF8ETU, as we just talked about. Stand by, Adam. We're going to get you right in here. K8UIB Mobile, same for you there, John. KC1VQS, N8VAN, Brian, good morning. I think you were in and out, if I'm not mistaken. KF8ERZ, Terry, down home. KE8VOX, K4OG, KE8SFS, and there was another station toward the end there that I missed. And if I missed you, come on down. Come on back, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, Pete and Leroy, in and out.
There we go. Thank you for that. KF8EOG got you in the log. All righty. And thanks for the in and out traffic. I've said it before. Yeah, if in and out traffic is great, lets us know that you're doing okay. And yeah, we like to keep tabs on people. KF8EOG, have a fabulous Friday. All right, let's get our mobiles in here. Let's go with short time Adam, KF8ETU. Adam, go ahead, and H&K, you're on deck.
This is KF8ETU. Adam, I just wanted to say a quick good morning. Been a little absent lately. My work schedule's changed a little bit, and my truck's been in the body shop, so I just got it back with my radio and have a few minutes this morning. So I want to say hope everybody's doing well, and stay safe, stay warm, and everybody have a great weekend. 73 KF8ETU.
All right, Adam. Welcome back then. Work schedule's changing. That's a bummer. That happened to Randy, and he's no longer with us in the morning. But he is listening to the radio, so we do say good morning to him. But anyway, Adam, thanks for being here, and you take care and be safe with your travels, for sure. KF8ETU, we're going to clear with you. Let's get KE8HNK Mobile in here, and UIB, you're on deck.
KE8HNK, trackside mobile here. I'm pulling into trackside. I had to run back to the house. Ran and grabbed my duty belt. Had a little bit of an issue this morning, caused me to forget it, but ahead of that, just kind of getting ready here to pull in trackside for a couple minutes. I don't know if I'm going to see anything or not, but just kind of the hopes for it. Other than that, Gary, just wanted to say everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and try to stay warm today. It is 8 degrees. It is cold. At least we have heat in the Jeep now, and, of course, as always, 73 good hearing you on the radio, and back over to Net Control, K8HNK, back over to AACS.
KE8HNK Mobile, AA8CS. All right, Elmer, thanks for being here this morning. Stay warm, buddy. Stay warm. And I wonder if your tracks are shiny. Yeah, we wonder about that. All right, KE8HNK, we're going to clear with you. Let's see, John, are you still laughing? I got to say, man, you are the two happiest people that I know. KE8UIB Mobile. I laughed just thinking about you two. KE8UIB Mobile, this is AA8CS.
KE8CS for KE8UIB and KF8DTV. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net.
And honestly, Gary, Lori has been laughing from the moment she got in the truck and was listening to you and Jim exchange off the mic. So it has been a funny morning and a lot of laughs all the way so far. So that's a great thing. But you know, with her work change, it makes life a lot less stressful. So it leads for a lot more better times. That's for sure. And happy times and good times are always great times. And that is truly living the $5 dream in Nicholas time. And we just want to wish everybody a very, very, very fabulous Friday. And with K8UIB along with KF8DTP, and we will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3 is off. Thanks for running the net, Gary.
W8WKY.
Hey, John and Lori, I gotta say, you guys, you're beating the odds. And I don't know if you've heard that song, and I forget who sings it. Oh my God! But it is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Against All Odds. Oh man, I'll have to figure that one out. Anyway, it's a it's a great song. Makes me laugh every time I think about it, and when I think about you two, I laugh. I'm happy for you, though. I really am. This is that's super news. All right, and you're not trying to kill each other either. That's value add, as I like to say. KE8UIB, we're going to clear with you and Lori. Have a fabulous Friday. All right, let's see who's next here. KA8MNT, time for a chuckle. Oh, yeah, and Dan, K8AGW, you're on deck. Go ahead, Tom. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that's on the net. The sun is coming up out there, but it doesn't mean a whole lot because we've got 12 degrees outside with no wind and no snow or anything. And the barometer's sitting at 30.07. Today's high is going to be a whopping 31 degrees, mostly sunny, with a 6% chance of precipitation. So that's what today's going to look like, and that's all that's going on. Linda and I are not going to be able to make it up there next Thursday. We're feeling kind of blue about that, but that's an unfortunate thing. But our thoughts and prayers will be with everybody traveling and going up there, and hope everybody has a great time. Nothing else going on, but right now I've got 32 gingerbread men sitting in front of me. Or men, not men. I 3D printed them because Linda wants to give them out as little tokens this year for Christmas. So, finally got all that done. And, oh yeah, I ordered Grandma a helmet this year, just in case. We don't need her run over by another reindeer, so she's in training also. And with that, we're going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. 51 years ago, Herman James, a Norfolk man, was drafted by the Army. On his first day in basic training, the Army issued him a comb. That afternoon, the Army barber sheared off all his hair. On the second day, the Army issued Herman a toothbrush. That afternoon, the Army dentist yanked out 7 of his teeth. On the third day, the Army issued him an athletic supporter. The Army has been looking for Herman for 51 years. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything over to the Friday morning Academy Award winning AA8CS.
Tom, KA8MNT, staying away from the Army. It sounds like a good thing. Join the Navy. Yeah, that's different. I can attest to that. KA8MNT, Tom, thanks for being here this morning. My very best to Linda. Glad the gingerbread guys worked out better than the snowmen. And I just wanted to say you and Linda be missed. I'll tell you, I just really love having you guys around, and it's always a pleasure talking to you. And so it'll be a different time, but it'll still be a good time. All right, we're going to clear with KA8MNT. Let's pick up Dan on the North Coast. K8AGW to take it. This is AA8CS, and John, W8TD, you are on deck.
Morning, everybody. This is K8AGW, and this cold, calm morning up here in the North Coast. Looks like it's starting to brighten up out there, but mighty cold. And the old man woke up this morning and got out of bed and warmed me up some oatmeal like Jim does. So I didn't put any bacon flavor on it. I got me a few little raisins to sweeten it up a little bit. So yeah, I got almost all my coffee done and enjoying my cup of coffee along with the net. So yeah, I went down by the waters yesterday. Lake was kind of wild, white capping and muddy and all that stuff. But this weather keeps up. We're going to see frozen ice and mountains of snow and all that stuff out there. It's quite a sight to see. People in warm weather don't get to see it, but ice build up with the mountains. So it's quite a sight to see, and we appreciate that. So we're going to stay on the warm side of the door today. But with that, the coffee hasn't took effect yet. But anyhow, everybody have a terrific Friday. Stay vertical, stay well, and be safe, and have a wonderful weekend, and stay warm, folks. With that, 73 and KAGW, send them back to net control.
Gonna stay warm, Dan. I am going to stay warm. Yeah. We got a busy weekend coming up, but most important on my schedule is Ohio State, Indiana. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good, and I can't believe I'm saying, Indiana's never been a football school by any stretch of the imagination. Now all of a sudden, with the advent of the portal, they imported a whole bunch of good players, and evidently they got a pretty good team. So we'll see how Ohio State does. The two last unbeatens, yeah, Indiana and Ohio State. Who would have thunk it? All right, we're going to clear with you, Dan. Tell Mama Fran we said hello. You take care and have a fabulous Friday. And you know why? Because it is. Yep, that's what I say. W8TD to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, John, and KF8ERZ. You're on deck.
AA8CS in the net. Morning, Gary. Morning, group. W8TD. Not much to report today. It is, as has been already noted, bitter cold. I don't intend to get very far from the house today, although I am planning on making the 20-foot run out to the barn today at some point. Been running a remote on 146.52, trying to stir up some simplex activity, and that has ceased to function for unknown reasons. I will need to run out there and examine that. Maybe it just got too cold out there. The furnace out there isn't working. So it's cold. So that'll be my big outing for the day. Getting interested in some other things that aren't much discussed. If anybody wants to gossip about free DV, my email is correct on QRZ and on the club roster. And I'm listening on 3.9 much of the day and would be interested in gossiping about that topic if anybody wants to. Or if I get the base station working on it, I'll be listening on 5.2. Other than that, stay warm. It's dangerous when it's single digits, guys and gals. Hope to see everybody next week. Hope to talk to everybody soon. AACS in the net. W8TD.
WATD, AAHCS. All right, John. You know, Ken Dorsey did a really great presentation a couple of months ago on free DV. And I haven't tried it, but, we've experimented with it. There's a couple of us that get together on Thursday afternoon and play a little radio. And free DV was, we took a gander at it. And it apparently, like I said, I haven't done anything much with it, but it seems to work okay. But again, it's not totally RF like it should be. WATD, we're going to clear with you. Take care, John. Have a fabulous Friday. Let's see. KF8ERZ. Terry, you're up, and the weather dudes, you're next.
Good morning, Gary. This is KF8ERZ. I want to wish everyone a wonderful day on the Barometer Net this morning, and thank you for taking my check in. I almost overslept. I didn't get to sleep too good last night. Kind of a sad day in our community. My next-door neighbor and close friend was killed in a bad accident about a mile from our house. His vehicle broke down. They got out to look about it, and somebody hit him. So anyway. But, just been praying for that family because they're going through a rough time. But sure is cold here in West Virginia this morning. I haven't looked at the temperature to see exactly what it is, but it's definitely dipped down there. Just a good day to try to stay warm and stay safe. So with that, I'll hand it back to Net Control and say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
Jerry, I'm really sorry to hear about your friend. That's wow. That's just that's terrible. Try to stop and help someone, and then mile from his house too. That's awful. Thoughts and prayers coming out to that family. That's for sure, Terry. You take care of yourself and have a fabulous Friday if you can. We'll talk to you again real soon. KF8ERZ. We're going to clear with you. Let's pull in the weather dudes here. N8WS, the National Weather Service. Good morning, Bill. How you doing? This is AAHCS and BJN. You're on deck.
AAHCS and the group, N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. I'm doing just fine in this cold weather. I had 9 degrees this morning. That's cold. Air quality index this morning is at 46. That's in the good range. Finally, some good news. My sunrise 7:38. My sunset 5:02. Length of day 9 hours 24 minutes. I got 10 degrees now. Wind speed south at 7. Humidity 84%. Barometer 30.07. Dew point 6 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Wind chill -1. That's pretty cold. Prediction for today is mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 30. South wind 5 to 8 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Solar flux indices at 220. Sunspot number 131. A is 32. That's not good. K is 3. geomagnetic field is unsettled. No E-skip predicted. Tropo is at a 0. SpaceWeather.com. Currently, there's 7 sunspot groups on the sun. Geomagnetic storm watch. Improved models of yesterday's CME suggest that it might hit Earth after all. A glancing blow or near miss is possible on December 7th, potentially sparking minor G1 class geomagnetic storm. CME was launched on December 4th by an M6 class solar flare from sunspot 4300. And the sodium trail of Mercury. That's interesting. Yeah. Good article. You got time, take a look, check it out. A couple of good graphs there. Well, one good graph with a picture. And a picture of the tail. That's about it for me, Gary. Everyone have a great rest of the week and upcoming weekend. Stay warm. AA8CS in the group, 73 everyone, NAWS.
All right, Bill. I got to tell you, I love SpaceWeather.com, and how they. I guess it's purely mathematics how they figure all this stuff out, and it starts with 2 plus 2, and then goes into celestial mechanics. It's just real simple. If you, it's real simple. Love the report, though, Bill. All right, let's get to WB6BJN. Some terrestrial news here. Hey, Mark, what's happening?
Well, I'm probably going to tell you something you already know, Gary. It's cold. WB6BJN. And we got our first snow yesterday. We'll talk about that. It wasn't very much, but hey, it was our first snow. Started around 5 o'clock in the evening and snowed till about 9, and that was the end of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at weather here. Barometer, 30.11.7 and steady on the barometer. 32 degrees even and 30 degrees on the dew point. Humidity, 93%. Let's see, 0 to 3 from the northeast on the wind. No rain or no snow today. Now it says we had 1/100th of an inch of precip yesterday. We had more than that. I think we had maybe half inch, 3/4 of an inch of snow. That's probably about it. Snowed from about 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It says 1/100th of an inch of water fell out of that precip. Weather stations do not measure snow. In fact, it doesn't measure snow at all. Those flakes are too small. Won't measure it. It will measure rain. So we must have had a little tiny bit of rain, and then it went over to snow. But here's the deal. I think we're done with the precip. There is a slight chance of in the Midwest. They're going to have these clipper systems that go through, and so there's going to be spotty snow through the weekend, and for many areas through the middle part of next week, and then it'll warm up, maybe Wednesday, and then Thursday it starts to drop back into cold temperatures again. So Chicago this morning is in the single digits. It's going to warm up into the 20s and 30s. Parts of Ohio the same way, maybe a little warmer. But for the most part, things stay cold, but not as much of the Arctic cold through the first and middle part of next week. So they're beginning some clipper systems. They'll be a little bit warmer. Not much, but a little bit. I wouldn't suggest putting your swim trunks on and going swimming because there will be snow, nickel and dime snow from time to time through part of next week. And then maybe a bigger system comes in after that. There's sort of some hint of that the real cold polar air is going to start again up through Christmas. And I realize that Christmas is a long ways out, but they're talking about an elongation of this polar vortex, part of it going into Asia, and then splitting off in another piece of that energy going into the U.S. and keeping it cold, and even colder in places further south could get more snow. Which would mean maybe me here in Tennessee. The Midwest, and hey, maybe we'll all get a white Christmas this year. So here's the deal, and we have to look to what's happening on the West Coast. And right now, high pressure continues to build and will build into the west coast of California. That keeps them very dry and above normal temperatures. So in the Midwest, the East, and the Mid-South parts of the United States, and I say Mid-South because the far south, Florida, is actually having above normal temperatures. They may get some rain showers and thunderstorms from a system coming through over the weekend. But they're way above normal. The Mid-South below normal, the Midwest and East below normal, and the West Coast above normal, way above normal on the temperatures, and above normal on the below normal, on the rainfall. And that's because very strong high pressure builds in from the eastern Pacific, and that keeps that storm track way to the north of the western United States. It drops down on the other side, and guess what? We're open for any big systems. There doesn't seem to be any big systems slated for next week, for most of the week, but they just keep coming in little waves. And for Tennessee, we might not get any rain. We'll stay cold, but no rain until maybe after midweek, or snow. So we'll have to keep our eye on what happens after midweek next week. Gary, that's it. Stay on the warm side of the door. This is WB6BJN. Back to you, sir.
WB6BJN. This is AA8CS. All right, Mark, thanks for that. You and Bill do a splendid job, and I do appreciate it. Thanks for being here this morning. Thanks for all the great information. Yeah, I'm going to stay on the warm side of the door as much as I can. All right, we're going to clear with BJN. Let's see. Field Maine. Yeah, KC1 VQS. Good morning, Paul. How's it going? Bet you it's cold up there too. This is AA8CS.
Yeah, good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Yeah, it's cold. I'm inside, staying warm. Our nighttime low, we started the morning off. When I first logged onto the net, we had our temperature was 1 degree. We're up to 2 right now. We're supposed to top out at something like 16, and then we've got another cold night, almost to 0 again. A little bit of a warm-up, if you can call it that, for the weekend, where the temperature will go into the 20s during the day and the teens at night. That will even seem good at this point, I think. But we went from, fairly mid to upper 20s to this overnight, so it's noticeable for sure. I just reported that to the Skywarn Spotter site on Facebook. I'm a Skywarn Spotter, and I signed up to do the winter training next week sometime. I think it's Wednesday night. It's on Zoom, I think. So we're going to get that underway. I'm kind of interested in that. And let's see. I think that's about all. We're going to try to stay warm here. I've got the final concert of our Christmas season is Sunday afternoon for my men's choir. We have our dress rehearsal tomorrow. And this, of course, is affiliated with the University of Maine. There are 4 choral groups there. 2 are for students only, 2 are for community members, and of course I'm one of the so one of the community members. And this is our Yuletide concert, and we each have about 20 minutes of our own spot, then an intermission, and then we all combine for 3 songs. And there'll be probably maybe a little over 200 on stage once we combine. So our groups are large. We're up to 70 this year, just in our group alone. So that's my weekend, staying warm and rehearsals and concerts and everything. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Gary. Stay warm, everyone. This is KC1VQS. Back to Net.
KC1VQS, AA8CS. All right, Paul. Very good. I can tell by your tonal qualities on the radio that you must have a great singing voice, and that's really super that you're part of that group. 70 members from the community. That's great, and I would imagine the combined choirs would be just stupendous. That just sounds great, but it's all about the blend, right? All right, Paul, KC1VQS, we're going to clear with you. Have a fabulous Friday, my friend. And you know why. Yeah, you do. It's because it is. It is fabulous. Yeah. KC1VQS, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Scott on the North Coast. There he is. KE8VOX. Calm down. This is AA8CS. And KE8SFS. Mark, you're next.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all our listeners. This is KE8VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Yeah, just like every place else, Gary, it's cold. 58.8 degrees up here. Feels like 8.1 degrees. The barometer's holding steady at 29.88. And the lake's really not too bad. Maybe probably less than a half foot waves. But it's definitely dropping fast. This cold weather we're getting, it's dropping fast. A lot faster than what it normally does. Winter come early to the lake, but it's 41.5 already. And the winds out of the south-southeast at between 7 and 5. And that's pretty much it. Been outside a couple times letting the dog out, and I couldn't wait to get back in. So I'm going to try to stay on the warm side of the door as much as I can, at least until it warms up to 30 degrees maybe. I got ice on my car, and I want to play with antennas, and those two items just don't go together very good. But that's it, Gary. You have a fabulous Friday. AA8 Custom Select, KE8 to VOX 73, everyone.
'73, right back at you, Scott. And I assume you got your antenna in the mail or UPS yesterday. That is, I'm sure you did. That's why you want to play antennas today, but the weather's not going to cooperate. No, it never does. But you got to wait till it's snowing real hard and then go out there and do it. That makes for a great antenna installation. KE8VOX. Scott, take care. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with VOX. Next up, we have the Dog Pound. Yes, we do. I know. Everybody's been waiting for this. Mark. Reminds me of that commercial on TV where the guy, I guess the CEO lady is a Georgia fan, and the guy's barking at her Georgia Bulldogs. Sometimes commercials just make me laugh. All right, let's get to the Dog Pound. KE8SFS to take it, with KC8FQV on deck, followed by cleanup hitter K4OG. All right, SFS, take it away. This is AA8CS.
Collar on me, and I don't wear collars too well, and you know, I scratch behind my ear there once in a while. We got 11 degrees here, and that. Going to get up to 26 degrees today. No snow going to happen. It's 0%. And it feels like 4 degrees. Ooh, that cold. That frostbite weather. So cover up, you guys, if you can. Wind is 6 miles per hour south-southwest. And the gas price is $2.83 to $2.85 all around Wagner. And let me drop that for a bit. I'm still sleeping on the couch until my bed comes. And last night my couch broke down. The 2 legs on the one side where I'm laying on, and it gave out. And so now I got a lump side couch. Boy, if it ain't something, you know, that it happened. I don't know. You know, like I say, that bed better come pretty soon. I've been approved an organization is donating the bed to me. You know, but they're taking their sweet time on it. You know, and you know, and by all of that, doing okay and everything. My Detroit Lions won last night. They beat the Cowboys 44-30. And that's good. You know, they didn't move them up too much. Green Bay and the Bears are still ahead of them. You know, and you know, but at least they didn't lose last night. I'm glad of that. You know, but all of that, I'm enjoying myself and listening to you guys and everything. Oh, I won't be at the Christmas party net Thursday. I got a problem. I can't be in 2 places at the same time. I got to be somewhere else. And, you know, I don't know. Unless I got a twin brother, and I don't have one.
All right, Mark. Yeah, teleportation hasn't been invented yet. And I do concur. The Lions have a really good team this year. They're going to be competitive, and they're going to be, I think they'll make the playoffs, and I think they'll be a factor. I really do. All right. Thanks for being here, Mark. You take care of yourself. We'll talk again real soon. KE8SF. Oh, you know, we'll miss you at the party. We will. But like I said, you can't even teleport. Yeah. KE8SFS, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up KC8FQV, Mark. And how are you doing, Mark? And do you scratch behind your ears? Just checking. KC8FQV to take it. AA8CS and the original gangsta. You're next.
You know, it dropped in temperature. It was 12 when I got up this morning. Now it's down to 9. And I went to the Falls holiday party on Wednesday. I said, oh, I'll see some of you guys on next Thursday. And they said, not me. You know, and then when I was doing my ordering of some of the parties, yeah, they're getting expensive. I mean, I go out to eat, and 2 of us eat for the price that we're paying for 1. But, yeah, I'm going to come. And, yeah, I got the filter on, too, for certain people that like harassing. So, other than that, we'll be heading down to Southern Isle this weekend. And, yeah, we've got 3 parties next week.
won't be in Columbia. They'll be south of it. So let's send it back your way, Gary, KC8 FQV.
Yeah, the Ohio State game is Ohio State Indiana actually plays in Indianapolis. They have it's a not a home field kind of thing. They neutral site they call Indianapolis, but that's where the Big Ten championship is played every year. So yeah, Indianapolis, you won't have to worry about it. All right, Mark, we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you again real soon, Mark. All right, and we'll see you Thursday at the Christmas party. All right, clearing with FQV, the Big Kahuna, the original gangsta. Oh, God, here he is. K4OG. Do you scratch behind your ears? Have you ever forgotten your flea powder? That's what I want to know. K4OG, the Big Kahuna. What say you, Mark? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, K4OG. Good morning, Gary. Well, Gary, I got one of them collars, some big cone collars around the neck, and I got patchy spots in the back, and I itch out constantly, and I forget everything. Gary, I was trying to check in and out and spare everybody my transmission, but since you got me here, yeah, I'm busy here at the coffee mill picking up the nickels off the floor, like UID and Lori. And all of a sudden, listening to you guys, the DV switch just conked out. And I was like, oh no. And I'm on the lift. And I tried to reconnect, and DV switch would not. I tried EchoLink. It would not. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to reboot my phone. Did that. DV switch still isn't fixed, and I got it back on EchoLink. Doesn't sound as good, but oh well, what do you do? Been pondering Nick's comment all morning long. Don't pet the sweaty things? Well, Gary, I've seen people pet their goldfish, but how do you know when it's safe to pet your goldfish? When is the goldfish sweaty? I guess I'll refer back to rule number 1 on both situations, the DV switch and pet your goldfish. Don't sweat the petty things. Good morning, everyone. K4OG, back to net.
All right, Mark. Yeah, Nick's got the word of the day, that's for sure. Thoughts to live by. That's what I think. All right, Mark. We'll see you next Thursday for sure. Have a great weekend coming up here. Wonderful weekend, if you would. And don't forget Fabulous Friday. It's today. It's real. So have one. K4OG, we're going to clear with you. This brings me to the bottom of my list. Let me take a moment, re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call is Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra, and I'm looking for check-ins. Come on down. I'm listening.
Good morning, Gary and the crew. Kilo Zulu Ocho, Bravo Lima Delta, Bryan Canal, Fulton, Ohio, KZ8 BLD.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Quebec Mike Papa, KD8 QMP, Thomas, Olmsted Township.
Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra. This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8 HAG 10, in downtown Cleveland. I'll be in and out.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8 HRF, Josh Mobile, head through Brimfield.
Hey, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8 VFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
Good morning, Gary. This is November 8, X-Ray November, Victor, and I'm mobile this morning.
W8WKY.
KF8ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach in Dalton, mobile.
November 8, Lima Tango Radio on RF, the way it should be. Good morning, Gary.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8 TLB. Randy in Rittman. Morning, Gary.
All right. Not too shabby, guys. Nice job. KZ8BLD's in the mix. KD8QMP. We have KD8HAG. Tim, good morning to you. I have you in and out. For stopping by this morning. We'll say hello. Don't forget to have a fabulous Friday and a great weekend coming up. W8HRF Mobile, Josh, stand by. We'll get right to you. N8VFK Cliff, N8XNV Mobile. We'll get right back to you as well. Phil is in there, PJW. And let's see, Zach was next, KF8ELA, N8LTR. Good morning, Bill. And Randy, we got to talk. KE8TLB, I waved a hand at you this morning. So you have to tell me what your work schedule is and what's cooking in your world there. All right, let's get our mobiles in here, please. W8HRF Mobile to take it. AA8CS, good morning, Josh. I didn't think you were going to be here this morning, but pleasant surprise, I might add. This is AA8CS. What say you?
AA8CS, W8HRF. Miracles abound. Miracles abound. Yeah, I said I'll talk to you tomorrow yesterday on the Barometer Net. That usually means I don't end up getting in on the net, so. Anyways, no, I'm here. I'm mobile and up to work. I got 10 whole degrees. 10 degrees here in Kent, so. It's a absolute tropical oasis up here. Anyways, Will was awake and stirring as I was heading out the door, so I'm sure everybody will be up shortly to follow. We're going to go to a play that Lucy's siblings are putting on at school, and so that'll be good. I think Ben is playing Marley, Jacob Marley, and the Ghost of Christmas Presents. No, I think the Ghost of Christmas Future. So he gets to be scary, I guess. Walk around with chains. I'm sure he's thrilled. Anyways, I just wanted to get in and say hello to everybody, and there's something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, I got a 3-day weekend this weekend, so that'll be a lot of fun. Saturday through Monday, so I got to start writing down everything I got to get to this weekend. So, all right, we'll catch you later, Gary. AACS, W8HRF 730.
All right, Josh, W8HRF Mobile. Yeah, tell Lucy we said hello. We're looking forward to next Thursday. And you take care. Have a great weekend. Long weekend, too. That's fabulous. So enjoy. The ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. You're playing out the Christmas Carol, I see. Sounds like fun. All right, we're going to clear with W8HRF. Let's pick up N8XNV Mobile. Good morning, Jeff. What say you?
Hey, it's CS. This is November 8 X-Ray, November Victor. Currently on 77 South. Going to be coming up to 277 pretty soon. Heading to Canton this morning to do a little work. Beautiful clear skies this morning, but very chilly, as everyone knows. It's I got 14 degrees, it says in the truck right here, but it's been fluctuating there. When it gets cold, when it gets this cold, it just feels cold no matter what temperature it is. Anyways, everyone have a safe day, and I'll send it back to net. This is November 8 X-Ray November Victor.
All right, Jeff, very good. Yeah, stay warm and stay safe. Watch out for crazies. They're out there. N8XNV, we're going to clear with you. I don't think we have any more mobile, so let's go to the top of the list. KC8BLD, Brian, good morning. This is AA8CS. What say you?
Good morning, Gary and the crew. Been a while since I've gotten to talk to you. You've been working a lot in the mornings lately. I just hope everybody's staying warm and dry out there. Winter's finally here, but it'll be a beautiful season. Well, hope I catch you guys next week. Back to you, KZ8BL.
All right, Brian, very good. It's all good. It's all good. And when you can, just wave a hand with in and out and or whatever. But I get it. Life gets in the way sometime. Yeah, but I mean, what choice do you have? You got to live it, right? KZ8BLD, we're going to clear with you, Brian. Take care. Have a fabulous Friday. KD8QMP, Thomas, good morning. How you doing this morning? Staying warm, maybe? I hope so. VFK, Cliff, you're next. KD8QMP to take it, AA8CS.
This is KD8QMP. Good morning, Gary. Good morning to everybody on the net and all the listeners. Yeah, I'm staying warm as I can. I've got 13 degrees here, and but it's a beautiful, sunny, clear sky out there. So it's actually kind of nice looking out there for a change. I don't care if it's cold, as long as it's not gloomy. Kind of gives you a whole different outlook on life when you look out there and see the sun. But anyway, that's about it. I'll turn it back to you. 7-3 to everybody. Have a great Friday. Hope everybody has a good weekend that's coming up here, too. I think we might be in for some weather. I don't know from what I'm hearing, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, enough of that there. Back to you, Gary. Everybody take care. KD8QMP.
Concur, Thomas. I really do. Cold but sunny is a great combo. It really is. What I hate is the 30 degrees, 28 degrees, and rainy. It doesn't get any worse than that. I mean, weather-wise, it just doesn't. And cold and sunny, I'll take it every day. All right, in the winter. Let's clarify. KD8QMP, we're going to clear with you, Thomas. Cliff, you're up. N8VF. Boy, I'll tell you, I can't even read my own writing. VFK, Victor, Foxtrot, Kilo, and PJW, you're on deck.
AACS Internet, this is N8VFK. Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the Barometer netters out there, as Nick would say. I tell you, you don't need to have a fancy weather station to get today's weather. Just step outside. With that, since I had to pay for this thing, let me give you a report. I'm currently at 14 degrees. At 2 o'clock this morning, it dipped down to 8, and it's been going up a little bit since then. It's 81% humidity, dew point's 9 degrees. And barometer is currently at 30.11, holding steady. Virtually no wind to speak of. I even wet my fingers, stuck it outside, and it didn't freeze yet. So I'll tell you, Gary, I've been having a lot of fun hitting this PTT. I tell you, hitting the PTT is a lot more fun than talking to yourself, and a lot less scary when somebody answers. So there you go. AACS, this is N8VFK, back to net control.
All right, Cliff, very good. Yeah, it's not scary. Yeah, he's not heavy. He's my brother. It ain't scary. We're all in the same boat. N8VFK, Cliff, take care. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll talk soon. Clearing with VFK. Let's get a history lesson. K8PJW. Phil, good morning. What say you? And Zach, you're on deck.
W8WKY. AA8CS, K8PJW. Good morning, Gary. And good morning to the Barometer Netizens out there. Great to hear everyone on this fabulous Friday. Let's see. We're starting the day off here at 9 degrees. Headed up to 30. 34 tomorrow, so I guess that things are looking up again. We're expecting a sunny morning and a cloudy afternoon. barometer's at 30.16. And conspiracy gods must be sleeping on the job because it's still at 289. It's been that way for a number of days now. Anyway, I'm nursing a very sore shoulder. Somehow I managed to get it from leaf bloweritis or something like that, and it's just taken a long time to work its way out. So I got a few appointments to take a look at that, and other than that, tonight XYL is having a piano recital, so I'm going to enjoy that, and we'll have a good time. With that, I'll take a break for time. (1976) Daniel C. Stilson patents the pipe wrench. 1933, the 21st Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is ratified, repealing the 18th Amendment and bringing the end to the era of national prohibition of alcohol in the U.S. That's probably Gary's celebratory day. And in 2012, a Christmas tree was lit at the Living Planet Museum in Sandy, Utah, powered by electric eels. And that's the way it was. This is KAPJW. Back to the net.
And you talk about renewable energy. Electric eels. There we go. All right, Phil. Thank you very much. Fabulous piano recital by your XYL there. That's super. I love piano music. My wife and I often go up to the Cleveland Piano Competition, which is a world-renowned competition, by the way, and the pianists are superb. I don't know how they choose a winner, because those people, those kids are just incredible. They all are. But I guess you got to have a much sharper ear than mine for judging something like that. But that's fabulous. You got to love it. My nephew has a fabulous voice, and he's an engineer with Goodyear now. But he can belt out a Christmas carol. That's for sure. All right, Phil. You take care. Enjoy Fabulous Friday. We'll talk to you again real soon. K8PJW, we're going to clear with you. Zach, you're up. KF8ELA to take it. Bill, LTR, you're on deck.
AA8CS and the net. This is KF8ELA. Good morning, Gary, and everyone else. Just making my way into the office here, and got a late start this morning out the door, and boy, did I miss the opportunity to make my coffee, and I'm hurting on that one. So once we get to the office, make a fresh cup of coffee, and we'll get the day started. But that's all I've got, so I will send it back your way. This is KF8ELA.
Yeah, days that you start the day without coffee are not good days. That's for sure. I mean, when you start the day out running on empty, I feel your pain, Zach. All right, you take care. Remember, it's Fabulous Friday, though, so make sure you have one. KF8ELA, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up an RF signal here, the way it should be. N8LTR. Good morning, Bill. What's cooking?
Oh, well, good morning, Gary. Someone threw the switch hard over to winter when I wasn't looking. And I looked this morning, and is that single digits? Yes. Okay, let's get the peepers. I'll put my readers on. 8 degrees. Nice. And it's hunting season. Well, I made the right decision not to go hunting this year at 8 degrees. I'd be a little snow-covered ornament out in the field. They would find me in the spring. That would be it. Other than that, just getting going here. I have a fine cup of coffee that I have not had the first sip yet because it's too freaking hot. So that is shortly, I'm going to partake shortly. Give it a few minutes. Other than that, getting everything polished up here for the start of the phone auction tomorrow for the old Goats equipment, K8AMX. And hopefully that goes well, goes quickly, and I can reclaim my garage. That would be the best thing about the end of the endeavor. But anyway, yes, you feel free to help yourself to anything on the list, folks, and leave me a message and get one of Dick's heirlooms and something to remember him by. We will miss him. So with that, Gary, on this fabulous Friday, I'll turn it back to you, sir. A8CS in the group and 8LTR.
All right, Bill, very good. Yeah, I'm sure Susan appreciates all that work that you put into it as well as I do. That's for sure. Yeah, we helped Zeke's wife out with her stuff, and that's a big job. That's a big job. Yeah, you did it by yourself. We had let's see, there was a couple of us. There was a number of us actually that did that. There were about 4 of us. So thank you for that. All right, yeah, hunting in single digits is not fun. It doesn't take long to get those old fingertips cold. So probably a good call on your part. All right, sir. Thanks for being here on this fabulous Friday. Don't forget to have one, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with N8LTR. Randy. I waved a hand this morning to you. What's going on with your work schedule? Fill me in. KE8TLB to take it. AA8CS on this end.
Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. Good morning, Gary. Well, my status is I'm looking for a job today. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I got to sleep in a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a grumpy old man or something, but I'm at the point where I'm not taking no bull crap from people, but that's in the past. But anyhow, yeah, Gary, I'm just looking for a new job. Gonna see what happens here. And yeah, we're looking forward to coming to the Christmas party and have a good time there. And yep, I appreciate you, Gary, and I hope you have a great day and have a great weekend, because I'm going to. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB, 73, and God bless everyone.
KE8TLB, AA8CS. All right, Randy. You know, I'm sorry to hear that, but I totally get it. I totally get it. So good luck with the job hunt. I'm sure with your background and your work ethic, it's not going to be a problem. You can join my daughter, my oldest daughter, Beth. She's looking for a job as well out in Austin. So I'm going to be pulling for both of you. That's for sure. All right, Randy. I guess at this point, there's no need for me to wave a hand at you in the morning. But anyway, yeah, really sorry about that. This time of year is not the time to be looking for a job, I guess. Hardly anybody's working, much less hiring, I suppose. All right, KE8TLB. Randy, take care. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the Christmas party as well. You and Ray, take care. Don't forget, Fabulous Friday. Have one. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. We're at the bottom of the list, bottom of the net. Let's see if there's anybody else out there who'd like to join us. This is AA8CS. Come on down. I'm listening.
AA8CS, copy, Kilo 2, Romeo Whiskey Ocean, K2RWL, Ray in Chagrin Falls.
KDAJZE, Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu Echo, Carmelo Medina, and
WAGXX. Have a great one, Gary. In and out.
AA8CS copy, K2RWO.
KD8SLG, recheck.
All right, I think we rang that rag out, so to speak. All right, here's who I have. K2RWO, KD8JZE, Carmelo, good morning. WA8GXX, Tom was in and out. Always a pleasure, Tom. You take care. Have a fabulous Friday because it is. And KD8SLG, there he is. Recheck. It wasn't I see what happens here. I compliment you on the condition of the back of the bus, and you're coming back for more. No more compliments. No. KD8SLG with your recheck. Go ahead. And RWO, you're on deck.
Yes, thank you, Gary. K2RWO, name here is Ray. QTH is Chagrin Falls, where the local temperature is 13 degrees. Wow. I have not been outside yet. Yesterday afternoon, I spent the afternoon putting together a new snowblower. So I'll tell you, that's the end of the snow for this year. At any rate, my wife and I've got a ticket to a doctor's appointment today, and after that, we'll come home, light the fireplace, and read or do something. I have no traffic. Thank you for letting me in. It's kind of fun listening in the morning to guys going off to work. Okay, Gary, thank you. AA8CS. This is K2RWO. We'll be listening.
Okay, Ray, I want to thank you for that. You've got a new snowblower. You put it all together. That translates into no more snow. Thank you very much. K2WO, we're going to clear with you. Let's get KD8SLG with his recheck. Go ahead, Nick. And Carmelo, KD8JZE, stand by. You're on deck.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Thanks for the recheck there, Gary. I just wanted to communicate to the DV switch guys who say they can't get in. I can't get in either. Mark and I seem to think it may be a DV switch server issue because it won't even register. And I contacted Jason. He's going to look into it later on today when he's got a second. Just want to communicate that. Thanks, Gary. Fine business as always. KD8SLG, back to net control.
And there you have it. KD8SLG with a plethora of pertinent information. Yeah, KD8SLG. All right, Nick. Always a pleasure, my friend. KD8JZE, Carmelo, what say you? This is AA8CS.
Good morning, this is KD8JZE, checking in from the home office. Truck's in the shop, so I haven't been able to check in lately from the road. Just want to say good morning, and hope everyone has a good day. This is KD8JZE, out.
All right, Camilo. Honestly, just enjoy the day off. There you go. Sounds like a winner. Take a page out of Ray's book there. Just kick back, light the fire, read a book, enjoy a hot toddy. Yeah, you can do that. KD8JZE. We're going to clear with you. Have a fabulous Friday, Carmelo. And that brings me to the bottom of my list. Let's make this the last call for the fabulous Friday morning edition of the Barometer Net. We're real close to 50. Anybody else out there want to join us? Come on down.
Okay, Selfie, recheck. KV
KB8LNK. Welcome past the mic. I'll be in and out. Good morning.
Right, very good. Almost made it today. KB8LNK. I have you in and out, Ron. You are check-in number 47, which means that we have 48 and 49 to go. That would be me and the closer, W8CTM. All right. But before we get to the closer, KC8FQV, go ahead, Mark. What's your recheck?
Someone doubled with you, Gary.
Was up this morning for me and it dropped. So, yeah, there was something going. I thought someone was pulling some shenanigans, but there had to be something. If two of them guys have said that, there's something happening at the server, and you were doubling with someone there, Gary, so throw another call out, KCWQV. Yeah, I was stuck around this morning because I was doing stuff around inside, so I knew I would be sort of around for the hour. So, and then that moon was something last night out. I woke up a couple of times through the night, but I did a good sleep. Okay, sub-QV.
All right, Mark, very good. Thanks for that. And KD8SLG, stand by just for a second here. And the moon, I was drop dead brilliant last night. The sky was clear. It was just cold. I took Sadie out for last minute. I walk her down the street in the evening before we pull up the sidewalks, and it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Beautiful, beautiful evening. All right, thanks, Mark. Do appreciate it. KD8SLG, I guess we doubled. Over to you.
Gary, I just want to let you know somebody else was trying to check in there when you took up and gave the final count, so you may be able to get to 50. KD8SLG, thanks, Gary.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick. Do appreciate that. All right, let's make this the last call then. Last call. Come on down. This is AA8CS.
KE8ZZR. W8AJF, Dan, Columbia Station, and
Kilowatt Alpha 8 Zulu Echo Papa and Columbia Station in and out.
All right, we have Dan in there, AJK, and Ann. Good to hear you, KA8ZEA. No. ZEP. I'm sorry, Ann. I can't read my own handwriting here. Good to hear you. And Dan, what do you have for the net?
Okay, it's Whiskey 8 Alpha Juliet Foxtrot W8AJF, and I've been out for a while doing other things. Had a little bout of heart issues, so I had triple bypass, but we're back, and I figured since it's day after my birthday, I'd listen to the net a little bit, and nice hearing your voice again. Back to you.
All right, Dan, thanks for that. I don't know that it would be nice listening to my voice. I'll just take that as, one of those hyperbolic statements that are made sometimes, or tongue-in-cheek, your pick. But anyway, thanks for that, and thanks for being here. And Ann, thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I have you in and out. You take care and have a fabulous Friday, because it is. There was also a KE8 station. I didn't quite catch the entire call. Can you come back?
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo 8, Juliet Papa, Quebec, KE8, JPQ, Chris Mobile. And KE8ZZR, Harry, in and out.
All right, we have Chris, KEA-JPQ Mobile, and Harry, KEA-ZZR. Okay, Harry, you don't have to be in and out, but only if you want to be. Yeah, for sure. All right, Chris, let's get you in here. KE8-JPQ Mobile. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
Morning, Gary. Last night, gorgeous. What a night to be out. I had a late shift, but hopefully everybody got a chance to see that. If not, there'll probably be pictures of it because it was brilliant. Everybody, 73, have a good one. Gary, thanks for picking me up. KEA-JPQ, back to net control.
All right, Chris, mobile safely, and the moon was gorgeous, just gorgeous last night. KE8-JPQ Mobile, we're going to clear with you. Harry, I'm going to call you anyway. I know you said in and out, but if you have something for the net, come on down. KE8ZZR to take it. AA8CS. Hopefully I didn't step on your toes.
AA8CS, this is KE8ZZR. Good morning, Gary. I just want to jump in here real quick. I'm getting ready to head to Kent, and just want to say hello before I start motoring eastbound. So that's it. Have a great, fabulous Friday, and I'll talk to you later. This is KE8ZZR Claire.
All right, Harry. I don't normally impose on in and out traffic that they have to say something, but I don't know. I got this feeling that maybe you just thought it was the end of the net and you didn't, want me to take the time, and that's never the case. All right, KEAZZR, Harry. Have a fabulous Friday, and you know why? Because it is Fabulous Friday. All right, I am now at the bottom of my list, bottom of the net. Let's call in the closer. Carrie, you have your pick. Check in for 52 or 53. Doesn't matter to me. We get the old 5-0. I'll tell you, we used to try to get to 42, but now we're getting to 50 and 50. That's just a lot of fun, WACTM to take it for the close. AA8CF.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this fabulous but cold Friday morning. Well, at least the temperatures, I'm up to 14 degrees now. I started out at 10 at the beginning of the net here, and up to 14 now. The sun is shining, and the squirrels, I can't believe it, but I've seen at least 10 squirrels this morning chasing each other through the trees, and I guess they're enjoying the sunshine on the miserably cold night that we had, but they're enjoying it anyhow, and I hope everybody enjoys it. They said it's been 20 years. It was 2005 is the last time we've had a December as cold as it's starting out this year, so I don't know if that's good or not. Probably not, because they say January is going to be cold too, so well, it always is cold, but it's going to be colder than normal. At least that's what the weather prognosticators are saying. Anyway, I hope everybody has a fabulous Friday out there, and I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do, even in the cold, miserable days we have. But we're going to have plenty more of them before spring gets here. Anyway, that's all I have this morning. I'll say 73. This is W8CTM, Carrie at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a great day, and we'll turn it back to AA8CS. And Gary, you can wrap it up in a great net, and I'll take whatever number you got me down there, 52 or 50. I'll take 52. How's that sound? We can put you at the end of the list today. Anyway, everybody have a great one, and over to you, Gary, to wrap it up. Everybody just enjoy the day. 73 and over to you, Gary.
KFC, CLO, 105.9
last chance. In and out.
Maybe another last chance. Kilo Delta 8 Oscar Uniform Charlie.
Get one more. Kilo 8 Kilo India Zulu. Chet Avon Lake. In and out.
All right, well, that was a last-second flurry. Very good. Here's what I have now. First off, Kerry, I put you down for 52, and then you decided on 52. I don't know if I have that kind of power, or it was just a 50-50 shot, and I won, or you won. Anyway, we picked up KF8CLO, KD8OUC, and K8KIZ, and there was another check-in from, I believe it was Holmes County. You were cutting in and out. I don't know. The signal was there. The audio was there. You might want to, I think you were clipping. If you would maybe get away from the mic a little bit and come on back, I think I can get you in the log. But I did not get the call, so Holmes County, come on back. All right, that's, geez Louise, that's just not working. Just not working. That time I didn't get any audio at all. Let's try it one more time. You would be check-in number 57, as a matter of fact. If you can make it, come on down. Ohio, Katie. There was some audio there. I think part of Ohio I heard. It's just not working. Just not working. Sorry about that. We're going to have to settle for 56 check-ins. I do appreciate you trying, though. I really do. So don't give up the ship. Maybe a little more power or a better position might do the trick. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. Let's close it down here. We had 56 check-ins today. After all was said and done, that makes for a beautifully wonderful net on a fantastic Friday. Whew, talk about hyperbole. I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep this fabulous net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater, sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Frequency is 147.39 megahertz. PL is 114.8. The location is in Doylestown, Ohio. The name here is Gary. The call, AA8CF. I think I covered everything. And I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73 all. Have a fabulous Friday, because it is. This is AA8CF, and I'm clear. Net is closed.
88 SLG, W8TD, W8WKY.
W8TD, KD8SLG. What's up, John?
Well, I might have a little more information for you in examining the DV switch issues. I use instead repeater phone, and it works differently. It's acting differently than what you're describing for a DV switch this morning. I do the connect, and it rings and it connects, but I don't get receive audio. But then if I hit the push to talk, then I have receive audio. but I don't believe it's transmitting. So that's anomalous behavior, but different anomalous behavior. I don't know whether that information is useful or not in helping you determine what's going on. KD8SLG W8TD.
I haven't seen any of the regular DV switch users today hook up. The guys who are usually on it are hooking up through EchoLink this morning. And Mark mentioned it. I tried hooking up and it wouldn't even register. There's two different ways the switch gets in there. I can't remember what they are now, but I was doing a little bit of research as well, trying to see if I could just find anything that says these are down or not down. But I did not see you connect this morning, so I'm wondering if just what you see on the other side of the screen there is just different between platforms.
Well, you should see me now, but I'm not receiving any audio. I'm going to let go of the mic. Oh, I see you. I see everybody. There's OZZ, there's IUA, there's LJ, there's you. I'm going to let go of this mic and hit that mic and see if anything happens. Now I have receive audio. But it's not sending. So that's like extra odd.
Well, I saw you connect and I saw you talking on it. All the other connections you see on there are the Allstar connections. There were 35 of them at peak this morning.
Well, there are a bunch of Allstar connections, you're right, but see a couple of DV switch, or at least numbers that don't look like Allstar Node numbers.
DV switch shows up as direct client on the dashboard, as does repeater phone.
I don't think I have access to the dashboard. I don't look at it if I do. I'm just looking at what my phone shows is connected. So I don't know why that's different from the DV switch guys. That this was just a different implementation of DV switch. But it's functioning in a different fashion. Okay, just wanted to let you know. KD8SLG to W8TD.
Oh, thanks, John. It seems to be working for repeater phone, but not for the Android version. People with bigger paychecks are taking care of it, I'm sure. I'll talk to you later, John. W8TD KD8SLG. I'm clear.
KCFTV. Line saying connecting, and it's green in this lifeline where the number would be there. It's just sitting in green. Matter of fact, when I try to go to the key in one, it went to DMR. So I don't know. It probably is. The guy said DV switch is a sidecar to Allstar because it does about 4 different things. QV. It does M17, DMR, D-Star, also Allstar. So, and Steve told me NU5D, he said that DV switch takes a second or two longer because to connect and to be able to get into that because it has to go through its servers
KTWV.
KD8FLG, this is KC1BQS.
KC1VQS, KD8SLG. What's up, Paul?
Yeah, Nick, I just wanted to pass along information that I'm having the same issues John is with repeater phone. I'm using repeater phone right now, but with EchoLink. I usually use it on the Allstar side, but when I log on with Allstar, I don't get any receive. I don't hear anything, but with EchoLink I do. I prefer the Allstar side, but this is how I've gotten into the net so far, and I've checked my settings. I can't see that I've done anything differently. So this just has happened within the last, I don't know, a couple of weeks maybe. And other repeaters and nets that I listen to work fine on the Allstar side. I just wanted to pass that information along to you because I heard John talking about it, and it's my issue too. So KC1 DQS, back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Paul. I did notice you were on EchoLink this morning instead of direct client, and just figured you found your own workaround there, as did a couple of the other folks that come in that way. So, don't know. We'll find out later. You said you could get into other nets. Can you get into the 49562, the board and breaker hub? I'm trying to remember if you've gone there directly or if you always come in through ours.
I usually go through yours on Wednesdays, but on other days I go direct. But I can't. It won't take my call on Allstar. It just says access denied or something like that. So I go into their hub through EchoLink as well. But I have other nets like this one in Seattle, Washington, Puget Sound. I go into theirs through Allstar, and I do the multi-mode net on Fridays, and that's through Allstar, and that works fine. But that's just what's happening on my end. Back to you, Nick. KC1BQS.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, it sounds like it's a DV switch to Allstar sort of problem, and we'll get it worked out eventually, or somebody will. Thank you. That actually helps. I'll pass that along to Jason when I talk to him later. KC1VQS, KD8SLG.
Okay, Nick, thanks. I'll be clear. KC1BQS.
WATD. WATD is NABFK.
W8WKY.
Hi, Cliff. NABFK W8TD.
Morning, John. Hey, again. I think the dashboard that you may want to look at that shows all the digital connections into the Sarah or the 39 hub, you can get to it right through their website, and it's fairly easy. Just open up their homepage, and along the top under repeaters, grab the repeater detail page. And as a selection, and go all the way to the bottom of the page. And under the 2-meter repeater information, there's a link called Dashboard. And just click on that, and it'll take you right to it. You see all the digital connections. It's pretty good. I've been watching it for quite a while when I stumbled across it. It's one of the things I like about this club and their setup is they've done a really good job. And AVFK.
Well, they do. They do an excellent job.
It's at the bottom of every
making information available. I do watch the dashboard on the 275 machine just because I'm curious what kind of digital activity is taking place at a given moment. But I never looked to see whether the dashboard for this or for Allstar was available. I can look at the bubble on Supermon when I'm connected to the Allstar Node. Though I don't, but I can. Yeah, Allstar is, I think I've mentioned before, I really would not have approved of this back when I was a repeater owner 50 years ago. But, yeah, I gotta say, I use it, when I'm out of the area. And obviously, the repeater generates quite a bit of traffic from bringing in the outlanders for the various nets. So it appears to be a very useful tool if applied in a rational fashion, which they appear to be doing locally. So, yeah, cool. All for it. I don't use it when I'm home, although I can. I've got it programmed into all my radios. But I'm so close to the repeater that it's easier to just come in an RF and whatever. So you need to take that 9700 and dial up 275 and make some noise on Fusion. If you do, I'll probably see you. And if I see you, I might even come back. NAVFK WTD.
This is an AVFK. I thought I heard somebody slip in right when you start transmitting and give them a chance to get back in. I haven't done anything with the 440 side of the radio yet. I have kind of been scanning through listening for activity and mostly watching the scope. And that's a pretty quiet band. However, I know there's traffic out there, and I'm looking at the 70 mega repeater information for the Sarah repeater. And I'm going to program that in a little later, and I don't know if I'll hear anything until I get D-Star set up on my radio. And I think I'm going to do that. I know there's some really good YouTube videos out there about how to do it specifically for this radio. And they talk about, the registration process and all. That's no big deal, but this is the formality. But, the more I can hit the PTT, it's even in a digital mode. I prefer RF right now, because more so probably because I'm not accustomed to a digital aspect of the ham radio. But I do like talking RF. I have no problem hitting this repeater. I'm about 25 miles from my house to downtown Doylestown. I don't know exactly where the repeater antenna is located at, but I get full S9 plus, in some cases, plus 10, And even the Worcester repeater, I'm picking that up, and I'm getting a S8 to S9 solid on that one. That surprises me, because that's about 40 miles away on RF. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, John.
Yeah, I drug my feet a little in case there's someone wanting to come in. And yeah, I spoke incorrectly anyway. You'd be coming in on D-Star, and I would see you, but I probably cannot respond. Then again, maybe I can.
This DV stick, I'm running Blue DV software, and I can get D-Star with it, but it doesn't let me enter character strings. So the CQ thing that people do to wake it up, I don't have any way to do that. So I don't even know if, and I've never happened to be on when there was traffic. So I don't know whether I would hear anything or not, but I'm sure I can't wake it up. Well, if you like the analog, there's 444.2, which used to be on the same site as this repeater, but has moved. And it's active every evening at 7 p.m. And it's the Jim Show all over again, so you'd probably enjoy that. And then 275 is now on the same site as this repeater, so as solid as you're hitting this machine, you shouldn't have any issues hitting 275. And it'll do D-Star. But, yeah, you'll need an ID. However, I got set up on all of them, but I don't use any of them except DMR. But I'm planning on at least starting to use Yaesu. And I'll do D-Star if my Blue DV implementation of it turns out to be usable. So if anybody else is there, we'll drag our feet and let you in. Any VFK and any listeners, W8TD.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf listening in just for a quickie.
Oh, it's only Mark.
Hey, good morning, guys. Let me see if I got it on EchoLink. Okay, yeah. So I think that's Cliff out there, and I say that because he's got a wonderful sound on his transmission, his voice. It almost sounds like he's talking on an amplifier on HF, if you know what I mean. I've heard other people comment, that sounds really good, Cliff. Don't know what you got there, but it's great. And you mentioned getting to the dashboard. Yeah, if you want to keep apples to apples talking with Nick, it's even simpler than that to get to the Sarah dashboard. You can go to the bottom of any Sarah webpage, and the links for the 2-meter repeater and the 70-centimeter repeater are right there at the bottom of any of the Sarah dashboards. There you go. Those are my 2 cents, and I'm going to bow out, gentlemen. 73s, and y'all have a good day. K4OG.
W8WK.
K4OGs and AVFK. Yeah, I've got a Icom 9700 and I opted when I bought it. I opted for the Icom SM50 desktop mic. Never used one before, and I love it. So with that, hand it back over to you, John. WATDs and AVFK.
Well, your audio is distinctive, Cliff, and pleasant to listen to. My interpretation is you're in the garage with lots of hard surfaces. There's a little bit of reverb going on. Your mic gain's turned up high enough to activate that. So it gives you a very round sound. So, yeah, why not? Anyway, that's been my presumption. It is distinctive. As I say, very easy to listen to. Otherwise, I don't think I have any really exciting news. This repeater phone and DV link thing, the way mine's acting now, it's been acting for a couple of weeks, except recently it started working normally.
And then today it's working back the funny way again. So I don't imagine it's anything internal to club equipment. It's probably out there somewhere in the void. NAVFK W8TD.
WHED, NAVFK. Yeah, I haven't. I've got an iPhone, so I guess I use the other apps. But I don't have any experience in that. But I am going to load that stuff up on my phone, and even have EchoLink, just if nothing else, to play once or twice. But particularly if I'm going to be away from my radio, at least I can listen and jump in if I got a good enough connection to where I'm at. But yeah, I want to look into this D-Star. Well, I've got it, so why not? And I've kind of briefly watched a couple of YouTube videos on specific for this radio about setting it up, and I was like, okay, the biggest thing is I don't necessarily understand some of the settings related to the digital aspect of it. But and that's just a matter, that's a learning curve. I got a technical background, I'll learn quick, but yeah, I didn't even realize at the bottom of the list of all their web pages had all that. I guess kind of like reading a novel. Sometimes it's a better book when you read the last page. Back over to you, John.
Yeah, well, it's a well thought out web page. I believe Jason's the webmaster. Spends enough time to keep it current and attractive and informative and functional. I know the various ham radio clubs I belong to, some of the websites are truly primitive and awful. Well, primitive. And I say this as somebody who maintains a couple of websites that are truly primitive and awful. It takes work. I can only put so much effort in. But yeah, the club site is a thing of beauty, functional beauty. So kudos. Boy, I'm running dry here. Probably time to think about going downstairs. See if anybody wants to come over and spend money. That'd be nice. I could do that. As long as I don't have to go outside. KDS, NAVFK W8TD.
WHED, NAVFK. Yeah, there's so much to learn and all this stuff, and you only got so much time in life, and you can spend it all right in front of these screens and have a good time. But there's also a life outside of that. You got to feel away from that once in a while. And once in a while you got to eat too. With that, it's actually time for me to make some breakfast. I've been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not sure why, but I was, and so my body's telling me I need to eat something anyway. So I just want to jump in and give you that information on that other dashboard that on the 2-meter side. I do like to watch that, and I can actually, from where I'm at, I can actually pick up the Worcester repeater, the Doylestown, Newberry, and the Elyria repeater, which are all linked for the Barometer Net. The Elyria repeater, oh my gosh, if I flip over to that, better hang on to the desk because the audio just blows right through. And speaking of audio, how is my audio any different or any better or worse right now?
No, still sounds like you. Melodious, nice full sound because of the little bit of reverb that's going on. I wouldn't mess with it.
Okay, I dropped the mic gain down a little bit on the radio, but I haven't even touched the one on the mic itself on the bottom of it. It's wherever it was at factory default, and same with the radio. I just turned that down a little bit. But well, thanks. At least I know that I sound okay. I guess. Yeah, I am in a garage with walls and stuff, so yeah, there's probably some of that. I'm looking at kind of enclosing this area a little bit and putting some fabric up on it just to absorb sound and even ambient sound, like when my furnace kicks on in here. I can hear a rush. I don't know if anybody else can, but hopefully not. But anyway, I'll let you go for now and go grab something to eat and grab another coffee and get on with my day. So with that, NHGD or WHGD and AVFK. I'll be clear after yours.
Yeah, man. I don't know, gee, Cliff, as long as you're getting the kind of positive comments you're getting, I wouldn't mess with it. I certainly didn't mean to sound derogatory, because it's pleasant to listen to. Nice and punchy, nice full, round sound. Yeah, I wouldn't mess. Yeah, I found when I built my shack, it's the walls and ceiling are just drywall. But when I put a carpet in, that made a big difference. And that really eats some of the stray reverberations. But again, it sounds good. Breakfast, yeah, that sounds like fun. I usually reward myself with breakfast if I make it downstairs by 9, which I didn't make today. So we'll see whether I decide I deserve it anyway. Have a great day. Stay warm. Dial up 444.2, 7 p.m. every night. Analog. Jim and friends. You'll enjoy it. And AVFK W8TD, I will be clear.
WHXX at 7:30 for the gym get together.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Gosh.